the thing that we have in our mind is that predatory behavior is something on a very high level of arousal. But how does this happen? And where is the peak of this arousal and what happens afterwards? And this can be described with the curve of arousal or the wave of arousal. So basically, it's something that increases in arousal. Then we have the peak, and then we have descent of arousal again, because no body can function permanently on a high level of arousal. It's too exhausting. So when arousal goes up, arousal has to go down again. The highest point of arousal is often described as with the chase, but I rather assume that the highest or the peak of arousal happens somewhere between the grab bite and the kill bite, because this is when the most dangerous part of predation is happening. Because we do not only have animals, prey animals that just give in and give up and say, okay, now I'm dead, just eat me. We have animals that are really defensive and dangerous, and they also have weapons like a stag or a wild boar with their very impressive teeth. We have other animals like foxes and badgers with sharp teeth. And when you get into close contact with them, you need to be on your highest in terms of being alert and ready to defend yourself. So I assume that somewhere between the chase and the kill bite is our highest or peak level of arousal. This, of course, happens due to the hormones and neurotransmitters that we have released into the body when predation happens. It all starts with dopamine. Dopamine is the anticipation agent in the body. So when we anticipate good things to come or exciting things to come, we release dopamine. This is also the reason why people get addicted to gambling or slot machines, because we don't really know, is there going to be a big win, but we hope for it, and it could be. And for our dogs, it's very much the same. So they leave the house, they go on their walk, we enter the forest, and our dog's dopamine level rises because they anticipate prey animals or something they can chase. For a lot of hunting dogs, the orientation phase is already where most of the dopamine release happens. Although we don't even have a trigger present, so it just needs to be that they are in their specific environment that releases dopamine. So this is why you would not try to teach loose leash walking to a spaniel next to a bush, because the spaniel will immediately have a dopamine flush when he sees the bush and the undergrowth, because in there, this is the environment that he was bred for, and he anticipates that there might be good things to come. And this has been specifically bred into those hunting breeds because we wanted them to be ready and high alert when we felt like, okay, today is a nice day. I want to go for a hunt. So I take my dog out and I need this dog spot on to be ready for me. So basically, we have created dogs that are ready all the time. So when we take them outside, they see their environment where they usually are successful in predatory behavior, so they go into hunting mode. No need to have a real trigger present. But when we have a trigger present, then what adds on to the party is adrenaline. So now we have not only dopamine, we also have adrenaline, because now we need a super focused dog. So the dog needs the adrenaline to develop determination and also the tunnel vision, because when you're in a tunnel vision, you're super laser focused on one particular thing, and all the other information that is coming from the environment is blocked out. So you only see this particular task ahead of you. And this is also the reason why your recall often goes unheard in these situations when they are already mid-chase. So as long as there is only dopamine in the body, we have a dog that might be approachable for you. But when adrenaline adds on, the focus is so narrowed down that the dog physically cannot hear you. I mean, there is nothing wrong with the ears, but basically the brain blocks out all the information that are not vital for this hunting task ahead of the dog. Adrenaline also lowers pain perception. We know from accidents that happen that when people are full of adrenaline, they do not feel pain. Only afterwards, when the adrenaline goes away, they realize, oh my gosh, I'm badly hurt. And it's the same for our dogs. So when they are in mid chase and they grab bite and they kill bite, they often also get wounded, but they do not let go because they do not feel the pain. And this is also something that we have used to our advantage, and we have bred those dogs who ignore their own pain because we want them, when we have them for hunting tasks, not to shy away because they just got a scratch from a fox or a badger or a boar or something like this. We want them to be persistent and finish the job. I think when you know about this and what's happening in the body, it's so ridiculous when you hear the arguments from trainers who use e-collars and they say, "Oh, it's just like a tense unit, like a little tingle on your dog." Okay, but if it was like that, it wouldn't work. So in order to abort such a high level of arousal and abort the chase, abort the grab bite, abort the kill bite, because we override this with pain, this pain has to be so strong that it is even overriding dopamine, adrenaline, and the mix of it all. If you want to use e-collars, okay, if it's not banned in your country, but please, please be honest with your clients and do not tell them anything about tense units and tingling and stuff like that.